Hello, math people. How are you doing today? We are over with the first part, which was with the first due date, which was Monday, May 4th, and we finished our unit 1. You guys did a great job on it. Today, before we start the next unit, I want to go through some points. So let's begin with the test results. So tests are the most important part of assessment for this course. There will be 6 take-home tests for each unit. How I explained in the first video and how I would like to explain again is, if you are doing the pre-test and you are getting a low score on the pre-test, it does not mean that you should jump on the test and just do it anyways. You should rather spend some more time on the homeworks or do the pre-test one more time, review each question, see which concepts you are missing. You can watch certain videos or ask me if you have any question. I'll create a custom video for you and send it to you. Only then we go for the test. Okay, so this is the class performance. I know you already have your eyes on this, but there are some folks, like this is the number of students on this side and percentage on that side. We will discuss some how to read bar graphs later in this course, but for now let's just look at the performance analytics. So, there is a high percentage of people who have done great job. Excellent. I'm not taking any names. I'm not talking about anybody's score, but whoever is here, you are doing great. If you are here, then you just need a little bit more push. You will get there. I know this is the first test that we are learning how to feed our answers into MyMathLab. That is the trickiest part for some. We are learning how to solve and simplify all the way so that the final answer is there. That is a trick for others. So yeah, that being understood. If you are here, so that means you have a below 60% score. That means you did not pass this test. Okay, that means you have not passed the test, and each test needs to be passed for out of the 6 for you to pass the course. Otherwise, you will not get a credit. So if you have a score here or here or here, please reach out to me ASAP. Okay, send me an email or let's meet and let's discuss what went wrong, what questions we can work on. You don't have to talk to anybody else. You have to just let me know what is the best time we can discuss this thing, or shoot me an email, tell me what happened and what can I do about it. Okay, so just a simple overview. Now let's go to unit 2. So for unit 2, let's go back to our Brightspace course. I'm at the course home right now, and you can see the next due date for this unit, which is unit 2, is May 11th. We are sitting on May 5th right now. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. On the 6th day, I expect most of you to finish your test. If you finish it before that, it's great. But please make sure you complete all the homeworks. You complete the pre-test with a very good score. You feel confident about the content. Only then you move forward to the test. So let's see. If you want to access unit 2, first go to contents right here. Once we are in the contents, you will let me just quickly switch it to student view so that you don't see any of my confidential information. So I'm going back to contents, and I will go to unit 2. So there's unit 2, exponents and radicals. So this is a very good picture which gives you a little summary that whenever you find this radical sign, and if there is a little number here which can be 2, 3, 4 or any kind of number, that is called index of the radical. There is always a radicaland. Like if I say it's a cube root of 3, that means 3 would be a radicaland. This is the radical symbol. When we make this symbol, it is called a radical symbol. And an exponent is anything to the power. Okay, if I say 2 square, which is 2 to the power 2, that square or that power is called an exponent. Okay, so the different words used by different people, but these are the 4 common terms that you would need to know. In this chapter or in this module, we will go with section P3 and P4 of your textbook. So we will talk about what is decimal and scientific notation. If I tell you how much is 1.5 trillions plus 2.5 billions plus 1.5 million plus 2.7 million. So you would say like, how do I add millions with trillions and billions? That's where the scientific notation comes in place. So once you start reading about it and doing the homework, it would give you a good review. You will also do some computation, which is adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing in scientific notation, so that we can have mathematics of those big numbers in billions and trillions. Also perform basic operations involving positive, negative, zero, and rational exponents. This topic 3, like this will keep continuing throughout this course. So make sure you master it. Make sure you know, if I have a fraction in the exponent, what does it mean? What does the denominator of the exponent means? What does the numerator of the exponent means? So make sure you make yourself familiar with this part. I'm telling you again, this will be the foundation for rest of the course. And finally, simplify and perform basic operations on radical expression. When you will come, there is no other assignment to be done on Brightspace. We have straight homework P3, homework P4, and we have a pre-test and final take-home test. Okay, so this will need some practice. To start with, I would encourage you to first go to the resources part and see exponents in scientific notation. Maybe you want to start with a video, then you can feel free to start with a video. If you want to start with your homework, then I'll say sure, start with the homework if that's something helping you. So either ways, the deadline would be May 11, and meanwhile I'm right here. Send me your questions. When you are into my math lab, doing any of your homework, then how do I get out of this one? Right here. Perfect. So if I go to the homework section, there's a quick video to start that, followed by your homework would be coming right here, and you can start with question 1. If you are comfortable with this, then you would answer it. Otherwise, you will use question help. You can see the textbook part and see how you can use it. There is an assigned media, so you can see there is some animation or some way to explain it under the assigned media. And finally, you can always ask me, and I create those small videos and send it to you. But I know that is a very slow way of reaching out to you. By the time I send most of you the videos, you already figure out the answer. So yes, you'll have to be a little patient on that one, but please keep using this button if you want to ask me any of your questions. I hope this was clear so far. Before I close and let you go, I want you to know that for the test, there is an option. You can go into the Pearson right here for the test that we have completed, and I hope you get a chance to review it. So to review your test, you will go into Mastering Course Home as a Student, and then you go to Gradebook. Once you are in the Gradebook, you will get a chance to review your work. Okay, so this is how it is showing me that for homework 1, I can review my work. For practice assignment, I can review my work. So in the same way, if you go to the test, you can review a test and you can see how you did on that test. So just give me a shout or let me know if we should go over your test. Most of the mistakes were made was while entering the data, while entering your answer, while simplifying the answer. Some of you would have written -7 upon 14. Well, that means it's -1/2 because we simplify it further. So in this course, remember, you have to simplify more and more. So I think it's already an 8-minute or 9-minute long video. I will say good luck for this course, and let's learn exponents and scientific notation, decimals, and all about radicals in this little unit. Good luck.